Alright, y'all, let's talk about the places so grimy they'd make Mr. Clean file for unemployment. I'm talking about landfills bigger than your wildest dreams, cities buried in smog, and rivers that would make a sewage worker say, "Nah, I'm good." These are the nastiest, dirtiest spots on earth, where the dirt don't just live, it pays rent. We're talking places where you need a hazmat suit just to take out the trash, where the air is thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. So grab your sanitizer and let's dive into the filth. Before we do that, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. First up, we're heading to the Big Apple, but we ain't visiting Times Square. No, sir, we're going to Staten Island, home of the infamous Fresh Kills landfill. This place was the king of trash mountains, the Mount Everest of garbage. It was so big you could practically see it from space. I mean, imagine a landfill so large it needs its own zip code. For over 50 years, this place was where New York City's trash went to party. They finally shut it down in 2001, but the memories and the smell linger on. They're trying to turn it into a park now, but I don't care how many daisies you plant. Some things you just can't cover up. Next up, we're jetting off to Landfill, China, the coal capital of the world. This city produces so much coal dust, it makes a dust bunny look like a sparkling diamond. The air quality here is so bad, you can practically taste the smog. Forget about seeing a blue sky. In Landfill, gray is the new blue. People here wear face masks like it's going out of style. And for good reason. Breathing in Landfill is like sucking on the exhaust pipe of a diesel truck. Buckle up because we're heading to La Oroya, Peru, a town where the air is thicker than a metalhead's hairspray. This place is home to a massive smelting plant that's been pumping out heavy metals like it's going out of style. The air pollution here is so bad, it's considered one of the most polluted places on earth. Kids here have dangerously high levels of lead in their blood just from breathing the air. They've been trying to clean the place up, but it's a slow process. But hey, at least the sunsets are pretty, right? Just kidding. You can't even see the sun through all that smog. Chapter 4. Rio Matanza, Argentina. Don't fall in or you'll turn into a mutant. Get ready to hold your nose, because we're about to take a dip in the Rio Matanza in Argentina. Just kidding. You wouldn't catch me dead in that water. This river has been used as a dumping ground for industrial waste for decades. We're talking chemicals, sewage, the whole 9 yards. It's so polluted that the water is literally different colors. Forget about swimming in this river, you probably dissolve before you even hit the water. The smell alone is enough to knock you out. Chapter 5. New Delhi, India, where the smog never sleeps. Hold your breath and grab a face mask because we're heading to New Delhi, India, a city where the air is thicker than a Bollywood plot. New Delhi has the unfortunate honor of being one of the most polluted cities in the world. The air quality here is so bad, it's like smoking a pack of cigarettes a day, even if you've never touched a cigarette in your life. The smog is so thick, you can barely see across the street. People here have to wear masks just to walk down the street. And even then, it's not enough. The pollution is caused by a perfect storm of factors. Traffic, industry, and even crop burning all contribute to the problem. Chapter 6. The Pacific Garbage Patch, an island of trash, twice the size of Texas. Alright folks, forget about sandy beaches and crystal clear water. We're diving into the Pacific Garbage Patch, a swirling vortex of trash twice the size of Texas. That's right, this ain't no little pile of plastic bottles. This is a monster made of our own garbage. Imagine a massive soup of plastic bottles, fishing nets, and tiny little microplastics, all swirling around in the middle of the ocean. It's like a scene out of a horror movie, except it's real life. This garbage patch is only getting bigger. Chapter 7. The Dandora Dump, Kenya. A city built on trash. Get ready to have your heartstrings pulled, because we're heading to the Dandora Dump in Nairobi, Kenya. This isn't just a landfill. It's a community where thousands of people live and work, scavenging for scraps in a sea of trash. Imagine a place where the air is thick with the stench of rotting garbage, where flies swarm like it's a buffet, and where children play amongst piles of trash taller than they are. People here risk their health every day, searching for anything of value in the trash. Plastic bottles, metal scraps, anything they can sell to make a living. It's a desperate situation, and it's a stark reminder of the inequalities that exist in our world. But even in the midst of such poverty and despair, there's a sense of community here. Chapter 8. Chernobyl, Ukraine. The ghost town frozen in time. Alright guys, get your Geiger counters ready, because we're traveling back in time to 1986 to Chernobyl, Ukraine, the site of the world's worst nuclear disaster. This place is like a time capsule, frozen in the aftermath of a catastrophic event. Imagine an entire city abandoned overnight, empty streets, deserted buildings, and eerie silence. The Chernobyl disaster released a massive amount of radiation into the atmosphere, contaminating the surrounding area and forcing the evacuation of tens of thousands of people. Today, the area around Chernobyl is still highly radioactive, a ghost town frozen in time. But even in this desolate landscape, nature is slowly returning. Chapter 9. Ganges River, India, a holy river, drowning in pollution. Get ready for a spiritual experience, albeit a polluted one. We're traveling to the Ganges River in India, a river that's sacred to over 1 billion people. But this holy river is facing a crisis, pollution. Imagine a river that's revered as a goddess, a source of life and purity, now choked with sewage, industrial waste, and even human remains. Millions of people bathe in the Ganges River every year, believing its waters can wash away their sins. But those same waters are now contaminated with dangerous bacteria and pollutants. Chapter 10. Kabwe, Zambia, the town left behind. Last stop on our Dirty World tour is Kabwe, Zambia, a town that's synonymous with lead poisoning. This place was once a major lead mining hub, and the legacy of that industry still lingers in the soil, the air, and even the bloodstreams of its residents. Imagine a town where children can't play outside without risking their health, where the soil is so contaminated that nothing can grow, and where the air is thick with lead dust. Lead poisoning can cause a whole host of health problems, especially in children. The government has been trying to clean up Kabwe, but it's a slow and expensive process. The lead contamination is so widespread, it's like trying to remove sugar from a cake. It's everywhere. Yo, we just went on a world tour of the dirtiest, filthiest places on Earth, and I don't know about you, but I need a shower after that. Seriously, this planet's got some serious cleaning up to do, but hey, at least we're talking about it, right? The first step to solving a problem is acknowledging it exists. So let's all do our part to keep this planet clean. Peace out.